Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this is case number 22 CR 97, State of Ohio versus William Penix. William Ray Penix. Mr. Penix is appearing by video from the Justice Center. Mr. Penix, you were indicted along with Nancy Penix on April the 5th. Looks like you were indicted in 9 counts. Like 3 counts for illegal purchase of a catalytic converter. That's counts 1, 4, and 8. Alleged on or about the date set forth in the indictment that you and Ms. being a scrap metal dealer failed to maintain an accurate, complete record of all articles purchased or received by the dealer in the course of your daily business in violation of 4737.04 our revised code. Those are the first degree misdemeanors carry possible prison or jail sentence of 6 months, fine of $1,000. In count 3 and 7, you're charged. I'm sorry, count 2, 5, you're charged with receiving stolen property on October 8th and October 22nd, alleging that on or about those days in this county you received, retained, disposed of property being a catalytic converter property with another that you knew or had reason to possibly have been taken to commission theft offense, and is also a first degree misdemeanor. Count 3 and 7 are trafficking of marijuana that alleged that on or about October 8th, 2021 in count 3 and September 2021 in count 7 that you knowingly sold or offered to sell marijuana. Those are 5th-degree felonies, carry a possible prison term between 6 and 12 months, and fine of $2,500, and also a possible license suspension 6 months to 5 years. And count 9 is tampering with evidence that alleges that on or about October 8, 2021, knowing or that a official proceeding or investigation was in progress was about to be or likely to be instituted, did alter or destroy, conceal, or remove anything with purpose, comparative value, or availability as evidence of such proceeding. That's a 3rd degree felony, carries a possible prison term convicted between 9 and 36 months, fine of $10,000. And in count 6, there's a forfeiture specification alleging that you and your Mr. Penix had $620 in currency on October 22nd of last year, was subject to forfeiture. All right, now, Mr. Penix, you're entitled to have an attorney to represent you in this matter, and if you cannot afford to pay for one, the court will appoint one for you. Now, I see you filled out a financial disclosure form. Are you requesting that the court appoint counsel for you?
No, Your Honor, I've already spoke to the lawyer. He's at court in another.
Who is that?
Mr. Arnold Troutman.
All right, now is Nancy your wife?
No, that's my mother.
Your mother, okay, because he's indicated that he's representing her.
Yeah, well, that's what we're trying to figure out. I didn't get back in contact with him because I come in here. Where his co-defendants was trying to figure out, I told him that he called and he could represent both of us and represent my mother, and I would get somebody else. But yes, I would take my own lawyer.
He advised you to get your own lawyer?
No, I told him that he could represent both of us because we're co-defendants, for him to go ahead and represent my mother, and I would get another lawyer.
Okay, so you're going to get another lawyer then?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Have you talked to anybody yet?
No, not yet. I turned myself in because I had to.
Okay, when did you get arrested? Just this morning?
Yeah, I turned myself in, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Well, the court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf.
Am I able to speak for a second, Your Honor?
All right, the court will set your first pre-trial for, let's see here. May the 18th, 2 o'clock. Final pre-trial will be June the 1st at 2 o'clock. Trial date will be June the 27th at 8 a.m. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance only, which is your promise to appear. But if you fail to appear, you could be prosecuted for an additional felony, and if convicted, sentenced on that, regardless of that in this case. You're going to be required to pay a service fee deposit of $116 within 30 days, and that's to secure payment of the statutorily required fees. You'll be on the pretrial supervision probation department, 117 East Main Street. You're to report to them immediately after court. You know where that's located uptown?
Yes, sir.
All right, you report there immediately after court. Report once a week for 4 weeks, and after that, as they determine, how to go random drug testing in their order, provide phone numbers for homes, home employers, have no contact with alleged victims. You'll be evaluated for substance abuse and mental health issues and any treatments indicated. You'll roll in and follow that during the pendency of this action. And you'll be under house arrest at your residence at 13900 Sinking Spring Road. You have to be there at all times unless you're working, going to and from work, medical appointments, court proceedings, and this or any other case, appointment with an attorney, probation officer, this or any other case. You may also attend any kind of job training, educational programming, GED classes, college classes, etc. You may also attend church services. Other than that, you have to be there at all times. If you fail to comply with these conditions, then the court could revoke that bond and have you held until further order. Do you have any questions, Mr. Penix?
Yes, Your Honor. Recent offense with my father. Can my mother still come visit me? Or come to visits?
Can you what now?
The recent offense where we lost my father. Are me and my mother allowed to be around each other at all?
Well, I understand you and her are in the same business, so you can be there with her when you're at at your business. You're allowed to work.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Now, we got Mr. Winters.
He's still in county court,
Okay,
Judge.
you got it over there.
Oh, yeah.
Who would you like next, Your Honor?
Let me look here. Who we got? Joshua Knott, please.
Okay, I'll do that.
A little bit of feedback, not feedback. But I guess there's under here.
Is this going to be a few minutes on Your Honor? Would you like Ms. Howe?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, are you Alyssa Powell?
Yes, sir.
All right, Powell, you were put on community control back on August the 11th of 2020 on a charge of forgery and fifth-degree felony. there was a notification filed by the probation department that you have failed to comply with those conditions. That was filed today, and it says that you violated Rule 2 and that you failed to report since August 2nd, 2021. Rule 15, you still owe $576.75 in court costs, and that Rule 19, you failed to complete the recommended treatment as ordered. Now, you're entitled to have an attorney to represent you in this matter, and have you filled out a financial disclosure form?
Yes, sir.
All right, are you going to hire your own attorney?
No, sir.
Are you able to hire your own attorney?
No, sir.
All right, well, you fill out a financial application, financial disclosure there. You're not working, I take it?
No, sir.
All right, well, you fill out a financial disclosure form, and then I'll appoint Mr. Kirk to represent you. There won't be any bond in this case, you'll be held without bond, and we'll set the matter for an evidentiary hearing. April the 21st at 1 p.m. We'll notify your attorney of your arrest and his appointment, and he'll talk to you then. All right?
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, are you Jonathan Knopf?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there are two cases here involving Mr. Knopf. Case number 18 CR 46 and 18 CR 75. These are appearing by video from the Justice Center. And case number 46, he was convicted of aggravated possession of methamphetamine, a 5th-degree felony. And in 18 CR 75, unauthorized use of property and theft. Now, apparently there are two community control orders here, one on August the 1st of 18, and then one on June the 19th of 19. Now, there's been an allegation filed alleging you violated those conditions, Mr. Knopf. Two, that you have failed to report to the probation department since transfer to adult parole board. It was, I think, a couple of years ago. Rule 15, that you owe $711 to the clerk on court costs and made no payments. And Rule 19, that you were paid restitution of $14,420.70. There have been no payments ever received. That was no notification was filed this morning by Officer Balser. And it looks like you received a copy of the violation. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And I see you. Let's see. Did you fill out a financial disclosure form here yet this morning?
Yes.
Okay. Did we have that?
Well, this morning it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The other day?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, here it is. It's inside the file. All right. Is everything on this form correct, Mr. Knopf?
Yes.
All right. When's the last time you were employed?
Was right before COVID struck.
All right. And the court will appoint attorney Armin Trout, William Armin Trout, to represent you. We'll set your hearing for April 21st at 1:00 p.m. Will be held without bond until that hearing. we'll notify Mr. Trout of his appointment and your arrest. Do you have any questions?
I just have, yes, I do, Your Honor. About 2 weeks ago, the woman I've been with for 20 years, my wife, she came up with some mass on her breast, and they think it's breast cancer. They think it's stage 4, and she has no family or support system to help her through this. And I was just wondering if you would please let me have a bond so I can get out to try to be her support system. She's lost all her aunts, her cousins to breast cancer, and she's kind of like the remaining soul of her family that hasn't died from this disease. And now she's got to go through all these, we're going to do take a piece of it out of her, test it. They're also going to do other mammograms and other medical things. Just wondering if you be able to condition me to a bond so I can at least be out there for bigger support.
Well, you have other problems bigger than that. I'm sorry for her situation, but, we haven't heard from you for a long time, and, I'm not gonna release you
Okay.
without, because I just don't trust at this point that you'll show up. So the answer to that question is no. Any other questions?
No, thank